Good evening. Welcome to the event of the year. Yeah. So this is Miss Smith Presents A Beautiful Noise, and I am Miss Smith. I am so glad that you're here. The first thing I'm going to do is two things. I'm going to ask you to actually find your cell phone. Even if you think you have turned it off or the ringer off, go ahead and find it, right? And the second thing is we are going to crack open some doors and just get some airflow going in here. It's a warm, warm evening. If you are unfamiliar with this wonderful place, we are at the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship in Corvallis. And there is an exit right there, there is an exit right there, there's an exit back there, although it's going to be really dark if you choose that way. And we are filming. We had hoped to be streaming live. Due to some venue streaming issues, we're not able to do that. And so we're going to film this right now, live. And those of you that are on the back row, you're going to see some cameras behind you. Don't worry, there is no sound with those. All of the sound is up here. So if you cough or clap, it won't affect anything. Do go ahead and subscribe to the Miss Smith Presents YouTube channel, because that is where the video will be. And if you are someone in the room who is part of my studio who has a video or live stream up on my channel, would you raise your hand? Yeah. Where is Zan? There you go. Okay. Oh, she's on the Zan cam back there. I'm like, wait a second. You know, absolutely. I am very proud of my artists, my performing artists that are part of the Miss Smith Presents YouTube channel. Specifically, during pandemic, we decided to do free live streams and raised over $20,000 for nonprofits. And when we came, thank you. And when we came out of pandemic, we decided to just keep doing good. So we offer free events around town and always choose a beneficiary that is meaningful, often gritty. And so do check out our performing artists, and I am very happy that these three will finally have an event that will be up on this channel. We are going to take one intermission, right? And so the restrooms, that's another important thing. Through that door, there is one that direction, and then there's another one through the office right there, and just follow the signs. So I just learned about Seeds for the Soul. I had met these three wonderful women. They came into my studio, and I didn't know anything about this initiative at all. So I know many of you might be here supporting them personally, but we're really doing some good work tonight by choosing Seeds for the Soul. You're going to hear a lot about that. Just to say that this is a nonprofit that puts green energy into low-income housing really does not describe all that they are doing. So I just want to thank you all for being here, not only to support these artists, but to support this great work that this nonprofit is doing. I urge you to find out more about it. Go to their website, seedsforthesoul.org. Many of you paid $25 on Eventbrite. Thank you so much. And I would encourage you to go to the website and give, $2,500. It will help. Absolutely, right? So, how was that for a pitch, right? Yes, so it is my extreme pleasure and privilege to accompany this concert this evening, to have been their coach and their encouragers. Without further ado, please welcome Micki Reaman, Julie Williams, and Elizabeth Wyatt in A Beautiful Noise.
Dream needs believing. like some stranger you recognize. So pure, so electric, so sure, so connected to those little believers inside. May we all be so lucky. But dreams are elusive, the kind we've gotten used to is nothing I can feel, nothing I can hold, nothing I can hold, nothing that I know. Dreams come and they go, but hold them and keep them, and know that you need them, when your breaking point, all that you have. A dream is a soft place to land. May we all be so lucky. Sugar, butter, flour.
Thank you so much for being here tonight to share in this night of music, and especially thank you for supporting Seeds for the Soul. For those of you who don't know, Seeds for the Soul provides guidance first and funding for income-qualified households so they can gain access to some very low-cost or no-cost energy efficiency measures. Thus, their home becomes more comfortable, and that comfort costs much less, and it provides more economic stability for these families. So I'm going to share just a little story. While traveling in Klamath County a few years ago with my partner, Marianne, we did a lot of walking on the OC Trail, which is a rails to trails. It goes through all sorts of ranch and farmland. And on every kiosk, on every trailhead, were instructions to please leash your dog. Because you can't unchase a cow. And it's true, once Bessie gets to running, you just can't unrun her. And so I bring that up because we go into so many homes in 7 counties in our area, and we see people who are in every stage of hardship that you can imagine. And it's a wonder they even are keeping a home. And we are affected by it. They're affected, and we are affected by it. My staff is affected by it. We all lose sleep over the Joneses' home without heat, or the Smiths' home with a hole in the floor from a leaking water heater, or the Browns who haven't had a functioning kitchen sink for 3 years. So we come into homes fairly often that have energy needs that we can serve, but then we can't because they have deferred maintenance, and we don't have funding for deferred maintenance. So they have spongy floors, leaking roofs, vermin infestation and insulation, and we could get the HVAC to dry up their home, and we could get them insulation, but we can't pay for the vermin part, or we couldn't in the past. You're sitting in the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. They provided us last year with some funding to do deferred maintenance, and we were able to help 8 families put these wonderful measures into the homes. But we ran through it pretty quickly, so we're trying to refund that fund tonight. So we cannot unsee these situations. We can't unchase that cow for ourselves until we can fund those sorts of installations. So last year, I already did that. I wish you could see the notes and emails that we receive, the sampling. My kids and I have never been so comfortable since we moved into this house 3 years ago. Or my husband and I were able to remove the blankets over every doorway, splitting the living room so we could keep the space heaters in one room. Or our energy bill has dropped from $400 in the winter to only $140, and we never could have done this without you. These funds we raise tonight will allow us to help with that deferred maintenance and allow us to help more households in serious need. This next song I'm going to do is from West Side Story, Somewhere, by Stephen Sondheim and Leonard Bernstein. And it is our hope that somewhere everyone has a cozy, peaceful, quiet place to go home to. There's a place for us, somewhere a place for us, peace and quiet and open air, wait for us somewhere. There's a time for us, someday a time for us, time together with time to spare, time to learn, time to care.
When we walked in fields of gold.
Micki Reaman and singing the Sting song, Fields of Gold. Hi, I'm Elizabeth. Singer-songwriter Mark Cohen was trying to get over writer's block, and so he decided to take a trip to my neck of the woods, to Tennessee. He decided to visit Graceland, and spent some time on Beale Street, which is the main thoroughfare through this most amazing amounts of jazz and roots of rock and roll. They're playing at any given night, all night long, and the visit worked. In the song, this song called "Walking in Memphis," he mentions W.C. Handy. W.C. Handy was the one who he was one of the most influential songwriters in the early 1900s, and is credited with creating what's called the Delta Blues. Al Green, at the time, was a preacher. And so he was there, and he said the service was so deeply moving that I found myself with sweat running down my face and tears in my eyes, totally enveloped by everything I was seeing and hearing. He also visited Muriel Davis Watkins, a then 60-year-old retired school teacher, my age, who performed at the Hollywood Cafe on Friday nights. She missed the part about him being Jewish, but she said that he told him the song where he mentions her was the best part of the song that he had. This is "Walking in Memphis." Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touched down in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Yeah, I got a first-class ticket, but I'm as blue as a girl can be, 'cause I'm walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a Beale, walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? I saw the ghost of Elvis up on Union Avenue, followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him, they were huddled round his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. When I was walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a Beale, walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? They've got catfish on the table, they've got gospel in the air, and Reverend Green, be glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer. But boy, you got a prayer in Memphis. Now, Muriel plays piano every Friday at the Hollywood, so they brought me down to see her, and they asked me if I would do a little number, and I sang with all my might. She said, "Tell me, are you a Christian child?" And I said, "Ma'am, I am tonight." When I was walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a Beale, walking in Memphis. But do I really feel the way I feel walking in Memphis? I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam, walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touched down in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. Touched down in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain.
Okay, I'm going to share a song next by a songwriter and bassist and singer from Oregon, Esperanza Spalding. Many of you here got to hear her last week, and if you didn't, if you did, she has another performance in April. Get your tickets. I have my ticket. She's an amazing woman. This is Fall In.
That was Micki Reaman. Wasn't that awesome? Yes. And Elizabeth Wyatt. So fun to be going on this journey with them and with Stephanie Lynne Smith. This next song is by one of my favorite artists. And this song got past me. A friend of mine shared it with me, Susanna Doyle, if any of you know Susanna. And it was a mystery to both of us that we hadn't heard it before. It was the Song of the Year, got the Grammy for the Song of the Year in 2022. It's by Bonnie Raitt, Just Like That.
I watched him circle round the block. He finally stopped at mine. Took a while before he knocked, like all he had was time. Excuse me, ma'am, maybe you can help. The directions were so clear. I'm looking for Olivia Zane. They said I might find her here. Well, I looked real hard and I asked him what she got he come here for. He said it's something I think she wanna know, and I let him in the door. It's not like me to trust so quick, it caught me by surprise. That something about him gave me ease, right there in his eye. Just like that, your life can change. If I hadn't looked away, my boy might be here with me now. He'd be 25 today. No knife can carve away the stain, no drink can drown regret. They say Jesus brings you peace and grace. He ain't found me yet. Na 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 na. Na na na. Sat down and took a deep breath and looked right in my face. I heard about the son you lost, how you left without a trace. I spent years just trying to find you so I could finally let you know it was your son's heart that saved me, and the life you gave us both. Just like that, your life can change. Look what the angels send. I lay my head upon his chest. I was with my boy again. I spent so long in darkness, thought the night would never end. But somehow grace had found me, and I had to let him in. Na 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 na. Na na na. Na na
You got me right before the show. I was trying to find a little bit of grounding around this song, and you said gratitude. And this is a song that showed up in my life when I was being treated for ovarian cancer, and it wouldn't let me go.
It's just laying there, waiting in the wind, waiting in the wind, waiting in the wind. Just let me ride this pain like a wave.
everybody. Elizabeth brought us this next song, and we're helping her out. It was written by members of the Nashville cast. And it's a
Great
song,
show.
It's a song about a family, born and chosen family, and connection and gratitude. And it's for all of us. And we're especially dedicating it tonight to E's beautiful
Nashville watching.
daughter, Stella.
Do we have words somewhere?
I don't know if y'all have words.
I thought you did. We have words for that.
Sitting here tonight by the firelight, it reminds me I already have all that I should. I don't need fame, no one to know my name. At the end of the day, Lord, I pray I have a life that's good. 2 arms around me, heaven to ground me, and a family that always calls me home. 4 wheels to get there, enough love to share, and a sweet, sweet, sweet song. At the end of the day, Lord, I pray I have a life that's good. Sometimes I'm hard on me when dreams don't come easy. I want to look back and say I did all that I could. At the end of the day, Lord, I pray I have a life that's good. 2 arms around me, heaven to ground me, and a family that always calls me home. 2 wheels to get there, enough love to share, and a sweet, sweet, sweet song. At the end of the day, Lord, I pray I have a life that's good. At the end of the day, Lord, I pray I have a life that's good.
Much again for being here tonight. I personally love benefit concerts because they present an opportunity to make money work twice. You get a fun show, and someone in our community gets a safer, warmer, and more efficient home. We spoke about the deferred maintenance. It's just one small piece of what we do. Seats for the Soul provides revolving loans at 0 interest to income-qualified homeowners. And what they see is their energy bills drop by about $125 a month. And what happens is they get a loan from us that that price just got, what do I want to say, minimized. They're able to pay back their loans through those energy savings. And so there's no out-of-pocket for any people in these households. They actually save more than their payback is. So over time, they eventually own these things outright, and they've gotten a piece of equipment that makes their home more beneficial to them, essentially for free, because of that exchange in energy. These payments recharge our fund over and over, and we redistribute them over and over. And we're replicating this program all over Oregon. Just recently, we got a grant to replicate in Bend, Oregon, and they're up and running. If you're worried about fires, floods, drought, and climate change, and you don't know what to do, check us out. We do. We know what to do. And in fact, if every American household would get to net zero by replacing all of their fossil fuel equipment and EVs and all that, we can bring our carbon footprint down by 60%, which will be life-saving for animals and the future generations and stuff. Another cool thing about what happens with Seeds for the Soul is donations never deplete. Donations that come to us go into the programming, and they just keep giving over and over and over. And just for example, Mr. Spartan in 2016 gave us $20,000, and we have loaned it, received it back, and redeployed that for going on 5 times now. So that $20,000 has done $100,000 worth of work, and it will continue to do that. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Yeah. We call that the slow revolve. And then just last March, we started a rapid revolve. And a rapid revolve is the same thing. And I'm doing it, so I'll just tell you what I did. I had some money in my savings account. I parked it in Seeds for the Soul savings account and in the rapid revolve loan. And what happens is we find people who need the help. We loan it to them. But that stuff is super incentivized. It's just that they couldn't do the down payment. So we pay the down payment up front. They're able to use the incentivized programs and get it paid for by 100% paid for, and it comes back to us about 3 months later. And that rapid one just keeps going and going and going. So I've parked some funds into there, and it's been redeployed 4 times now since March. So it's just doing really good work. Over 5 years, what I've put in will do $100,000 worth of work, and it won't hurt me any. Whenever I want it back, I can just say, hey, I need 6 months, I want that back. And within 6 months, we can get it back to you. So that one's doing amazing things. So far, Seeds for the Soul has mitigated 40,000 tons of CO2 by doing energy efficiency. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So anyway, during intermission, you might get a chance to talk with some of our folks. Our whole staff is here. Christy and Susan and Tina and Esme. Oh, why don't you guys wave an arm, wave a hand? Yeah, they're awesome. Just this year, we hired 4 new staff because we're just exploding and it's crazy and awesome. Anyway, ask them how you can get involved, whether that's try and get your faith community involved. And I want to share that the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship, not only did they donate the use of this space tonight to us, but they have provided us $40,000 in the revolve loan programs over since 2016. And so those just keep going and giving and giving and giving. So other faith communities or other business communities can get involved in the same way. Or ask how you can sign up for our services. Maybe your home needs an upgrade, or you want to learn about heat pumps or whatever. We're here to help, so ask us for help on that. And just get yourselves involved, please. Get involved in this. This next song we're going to do is from one of my next favorite Broadway shows, The Waitress. Sarah Bareilles wrote it. She used to be mine.
It's not simple to say. Most days I don't recognize me with these shoes and this apron. That place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through the back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. And now I've got you, and you're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two. For the girl that I knew who'd be reckless just enough, who'd get hurt, but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love. And then she'll get stuck and be scared of this life that's inside her, growing stronger each day, till it finally reminds her to fight just a little, to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone but used to be mine. Used to be mine. She's messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She's all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She's gone, but she used to be mine.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. That was Julie Williams, the founder of Seeds for the Soul. Are you all having a good time? Good. We are about to go to intermission. And before we go, we're going to give you all an opportunity to sing. I know there are some, oh my gosh, a friend on the front row went, is she going to sing? He's like, oh no, I'm not, oh, no. You're going to sing. It'll be great. So there are some, there's choir members in the room that will fill this out. Everybody be brave, be brave. Recently we lost a titan of the song and social justice composition community, Bernice Johnson Reagan, one of the founders of Sweet Honey in the Rock. Yeah, that one hit really hard. That was just a deep loss. So if you do not know who she is, take the time to research. She is not just the founder, one of the founders of Sweet Honey in the Rock. She has an incredible life. And we're going to close this half with one of the songs that she has written. It's called We Are the Ones, and we thought that that would be thematically a match with this. The lyrics are, we are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for, right? With climate change, stepping out and helping the community, who's it going to be? It's actually us. We need to help one another. We need to step forward, right? And before we sing this, I just have to say I'm so proud of the three of you. They have really done a lot of work on their solo voices to get to where they are this evening, so I commend you. You're just doing a fabulous job, and it's such a pleasure to play for you. Okay, I'm going to lay down the melody, also called the lead, and I will be hollering that into this microphone good and loud, so if you don't feel like moving to a harmony part, you can just hang out with me. And then Micki is going to lead the upper part. Julie is going to lead the lower alto or, tenor if we got some bass baritones that are feeling it. And Elizabeth, of course, is going to bring in the rhythm section. It's going to be great. All right, so here is the melody, the lead part. And it is, we do repeat the phrase twice. Once it goes down and once it goes up a little and once it comes down. Okay, so it sounds like this. If you know it, go ahead and sing along with me. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Everybody try it. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. One more time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Excellent. If you don't get it the first time, you'll get it the 8th time. Don't worry. Don't worry, okay? Now, if you're feeling the upper, that's this note, and Micki is going to lead the upper voices, tenors, sopranos, perhaps. Whoever's feeling it can sing this part. Sing it with me, Micki. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Let's try that one. We are the ones we've been waiting for. And this jumps up. We are the ones we've been waiting for. And now the Julie part. Sounds like this. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Try that one. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Here comes the Elizabeth Wyatt rhythm section. Let's do it. We are the ones, we are the ones, we've been waiting. We are the ones, we are the ones, we've been waiting. Try that. We are the ones, we are the ones, we've been waiting. We are the ones, we are the ones, we've been waiting. All right, you all got your part. We're ready to go. It's Carnegie Hall. This is going to be great. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start with the lead, and everybody just sing the melody. And then Micki will start with her upper part, and then Julie will layer in, and then Elizabeth will bring in the rhythm section. It'll be great. You can follow whomever you like, or you can just sort of go with whoever's pointing at you. Let's try it. 2, 3 on the melody. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Let's just do that one more time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We
We are the ones, we are the ones we've been waiting for. 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 We are the ones we've been waiting for.
Beautiful singing.
Nice. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. We are going to go to intermission and enjoy your intermission. Restroom is that way, and if we form a line, there's another in another part of the building that we'll direct you to. Be back in 10-15 minutes. Thank you. All right. Welcome back. And if you were able to hear the music during intermission, I am a fan of local composers, and so that was the music of Neil Gladstone. Yes. Yep. I asked him, I said, I got to do somebody local. Is there anybody from Corvallis? They go, is there? Absolutely. Neil Gladstone. So even though he is no longer with us, his website, neilgladstone.com, his music is still available. So if this is the first time that you have heard his name, go find out about him because he is pretty cool. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I certainly am over at the piano. And so it's a pleasure to get Act 2 started again with Micki Reaman.
Thank you. This song, I just want to, because my spouse, my wife, is here tonight, I just want to thank her, give a call out to her, because she introduced me to this artist, or introduced me in more depth. I knew this song, but this is a Joni Mitchell song. Just before our love got lost, you said, I am as constant as a northern star. And I said, constantly in the darkness, where's that at? If you want me, I'll be in the bar. On the back of a cartoon coaster, in the blue TV screen light, I drew a map of Canada, oh Canada, with your face sketched on it twice. Oh, you are in my blood, like holy wine. You taste so bitter and so sweet. I could drink a case of you, darling, and I would still be on my feet. Oh, I would still be on my feet. Oh, I am a lonely painter. I live in a box of paints. I'm frightened by the devil, and I'm drawn to those ones who ain't afraid. I remember the time you told me, you said, love is touching souls. Surely you touch mine, 'cause part of you pours out of me in these lines from time to time. Oh, you are in my blood, like holy wine. You taste so bitter and so sweet. I could drink a case of you, mouth like yours. She knew your life, she knew your devils and your deeds. And she said, go to her now, stay with her if you can, but be prepared to bleed. Oh, you are in my blood, my holy wine. You taste so bitter and so sweet. I could drink a case of you, and I would still be on my feet. Oh, I would still be on my feet.
Been doing this long enough that I started in radio. And this is a send-up for a man named Haywood Banks who wrote this song. This is a two-slice concertmaster Hamilton Beach toaster. You may have seen the article in Toaster Player about the acoustics argument about crumb tray down versus crumb tray up position. I fall into the crumb tray up position per person, so that's just how it lands. So I'm going to need a little help, Stephanie. All around the country, coast to coast. All around the country, coast to coast. People always say, what do you like most? I don't want to brag, I don't want to boast. I always tell them I like toast. Yeah, toast. Yeah, toast. I get up in the morning about 6 a.m. I have a little jelly, have a little jam. Put a piece of bread, toast it in the slot, press down the levers and the wires get hot. I get toast. Yeah, toast. Yeah, toast. Now, there's no secret to toasting perfection. There's a dial on the side where you make your selection. Push to the dark or the light, and then if it pops too soon, press down again, you get toast. Yeah, toast. Yeah, toast. Well, when the first cavemen drove in from the dregs, he didn't know what would go with the bacon and the eggs. Must have been a genius got it in his head. Plug the toaster in the wall, buy a bag of bread, make toast. Yeah, toast. Yeah, toast. Oh, cowboy Enron Longhorn steer. Barbara, Jenna, and George W. 143 executions. Texas toast. Texas toast. Oh oui, monsieur, bonjour, coquette. Oui, Chevalier, Chevy Corvette. Oh oui, Marie, baguette, bonsoir. French toast. French toast. Now, in Corvallis or in Salem, Oregon, yeah, toast. Toast.
I just thought it was pretty crummy.
Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. She says you to take a sudden chill. Cruella, Cruella de Vil. The curl of her lips, the ice in her stare. All innocent children had better beware. She's like a spider waiting for the kill. Look out for Cruella de Vil. At first you think Cruella is a devil, but after time has worn away the shock, you come to realize you've seen her kind of eyes watching you from underneath the rock. This vampire bat, this inhuman beast, you ought to be locked up and never released. The world was such a wholesome place until Cruella, Cruella de Vil. Stephanie Lynne Smith. Two-faced, like nothing you've ever seen. She is the dean of mean. I need to mention, she's got some doggone bad intentions. I mean, let's face it, a person like her could really ruin your whole day.
So Julie, I met Julie at a fundraiser where I was playing the piano and she was singing backup for Karen Sikich, I think it was. And then pandemic hit, and then Julie messaged me and goes, "Are you still doing classes?" I go, "Yeah, we're back in session." And then I get an email from somebody named Micki who says, "Julie says that I need to take your class." I'm like, "Okay." And then I get an email from some lady named Elizabeth who says, "Julie says I need to take your class." And so all three of these awesome people wandered into my studio, and it has just been a love fest. So, and yes, and so now It is my pleasure to introduce multi-instrumentalist, because you do play the toaster and the guitar. Let's be real. Elizabeth Wyatt.
Thank you. I'm an 80s baby, and one of the songs that I loved to dance to back in the day was Seal's Crazy. Do y'all remember that song? Well, maybe I'm the only one. But anyway, this is my version of that song. A man decides after 70 years that what he goes there for. Hello, let's try that again. A man decides after 70 years that what he goes there for is to unlock the door, and those around him criticize and sleep. But through a fractal on a breaking wall, I see you, my friend, and touch your face again. Miracles will happen as we dream. But we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. No, we're never gonna survive unless we are a little crazy. All the people walking through my head, one of them's got a gun to shoot the other one, and yet together they were friends at school. If I were there when we first took the pill, maybe, miracles will happen as we dream. But we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. No, we're never gonna survive unless we are a little crazy. In a world full of people, there's only someone to fly. Isn't that crazy? In a heaven of people, there's only someone to fly. Isn't that crazy? In a heaven of people, there's only someone to fly. Isn't that crazy? Crazy.
May I suggest to you, may I suggest this is the best part of your life. May I suggest this time is blessed for you. This time is blessed and shining almost blinding bright. Just turn your 1,000 reasons that were just beyond your sight. The reasons why I suggest to you, why I suggest this is the best part of your life. There is a world that's been addressed to you, intended only for your eyes. A secret world, like a treasure just for you, of private scenes and brilliant dreams that mesmerize. A lover's trusting smile, a tiny baby's hands, the million stars that fill the turning sky at night. Oh, I suggest to you, oh, I suggest this is the best part of your life. There is a hope that's been expressed in you, the hope of 7 generations, maybe more. This is the faith that they express in you. It's that you'll do one better than was done before. Inside you know, inside you understand, inside you know it's yours to finally set right. And I suggest to you, and I suggest this is the best part of your life. This is a song, comes from the west to you, comes from the west, comes from the slowly setting sun. This is a song with a request of you to see how very short the endless days will run. And when they're gone, and when the dark descends, oh, we'd give anything for one more hour of light. And I suggest this is the best part of your life. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. For me. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pines, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. I feel so, so good. I feel so good. Stephanie.
Micki Reaman. Oh my gosh. Woo! I'm attached. Oh gosh. I sure did love this song. That's all I'm going to say. I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say. No one will want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. No one will have you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I want to send a flood, want to drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Oh, oh, another round of bullets hits my skin. We'll fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the sun. We are warriors, yeah, that's what we've become. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, wanna send a flood, wanna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Whoa, whoa, and I know that I deserve your love. There's nothing I'm not worthy of. This is me.
I got it. I'm on it. Fantastic. That was fun. Thank you, Elizabeth. That was great. Elizabeth Wyatt. This next song, when I first heard it, it might have had a little MTV. No, it was after MTV. Anyway, when I first heard this song, are there any young people out there that even, no, there's not even worth the joke. No, there aren't any out there. So, yeah. So when I first heard this song, I thought it was about a couple having a fight. Like, what about us, man? Like, you know, what about us? And then I started to hear it as a lament about the powers that be and their failed promises and the bulk of us falling through the cracks. Like, what about us? I was like, hey, you know. But now I hear it as an awakening. Like, no agency, no government, definitely no corporation is going to step in and save us. But what about us? Can we empower ourselves to save ourselves? What about us? We can do something. We can all make a difference. So anyway, this is by Pink, or Alicia Beth Moore. That's her real name. What about us?
We are searchlights we can see in the dark. We are rockets pointed up at the stars. We are billions of beautiful hearts. And you sold us down the river too far. What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever after? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? about us? We are problems that want to be solved. We are children that want to be loved. We were willing, we came when you called, but then you fooled us. Enough is enough. Oh, what about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? What about us? What about all the plans you ended in disaster? Oh, what about love? What about trust? What about us? Stones, they may break these bones, but then I'll be ready, I'll be ready. It's the start of us waking up, come on. I'll be ready, I'll be ready. I don't want control, I want to let go.
Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready.
'Cause now it's time to let them know.
Ready?
What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about trust? What about us? 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 What about us?
So thank you again for being here tonight. That's like the first step of being involved, and I know a lot of people here are doing everything they can to shift this climate situation and to help others, and I just have to thank you for being here. I also want to share gratitude for the people that brought us here, and I kind of want to start with, there's some folks here from Stephanie's class, and we tend to stick together, and so thank you all for being here and traveling from Salem. I really appreciate you. Also, I have to thank our sound people, Jim and Brooks, volunteers, and here doing some good work. I also want to thank the people that ran our house tonight. They're from our staff, and they have big hearts. Christy, Tina, Susan, Esme, and I think Drew was helping out as well, so thank you to the house management. I have to thank the UUFC for providing this venue, but also, man, what about a faith community that walks their talk everywhere they go? They're amazing. Super appreciative of that. And thank you, Stephanie, for everything you give to the community. And she's here volunteering as well, and she's amazing. So thank you.
The message of our last song tonight which is written by Alicia Keys and Brandi Carlile and other people, resonated a lot for us, and it's how we named the concert. And we are all finding our voices every day, and we can surely make some beautiful noise and get a lot of good done. A lot of solar panels on roofs, heat pumps and insulation installed when we stand together. Thanks for being here. I have a voice, started out as a whisper, turned into a scream, made a beautiful noise, shoulder to shoulder marching in the street. When you're all alone, it's a quiet breeze. When we band together, it's a choir of thunder and rain. Now we have a choice, 'cause I have a voice.
I'm not living to die. Don't stand in your wasteland, look at me in the eye. Stop living a lie and stand up next to me. You gotta put one foot in front of another with a hand in a hand, holding on to each other. Go on and rejoice, 'cause you have a voice.
It is loud, it is clear, it is stronger than your fear. It's believing you belong, it's for calling out the wrong. From the silence of my sisters to the violence of my brothers, we can rage against the river to the pain of another. I have a voice.
I have a voice, and I let it speak for the ones who aren't yet really free. It's killing me. No one is saying what we need to hear. I will not let silence win, not when I see all the pain that our people are in. There's no other choice, 'cause I have a voice.
It is loud, it is clear, it is stronger than your fear.
It's believing you belong, it's for calling out the wrong.
From the mouths of our mothers to the lips of our daughters, we can dream like our mothers, speaking loud like our fathers. We can heal. Can you hear us? Can you hear us now?
I have a voice, and I let it speak for the ones who aren't yet really free.
Made a beautiful noise, shoulder to shoulder marching in the street. When you're all alone, it's a quiet breeze. When you band together,
It's a choir of thunder and rain, 'cause we have a choice, 'cause I have a voice.
Now we have a choice, 'cause I have a voice.
now we have a choice.
'Cause I have a voice. Julie, Micki, go Micki. All together. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not getting off that easy. You're joining us again. You learned the song. You got this.
We are the ones
ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones, we are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the ones, we are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the ones 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 we've been waiting for. Thank you all so much. Get home safely. Have a good night.